How do you land your dream job on a cruise ship? What is the authentic process that you need to follow, and what are the steps? Now, first and foremost, welcome to our first ever live Q&A session that we are hosting. And the purpose of today's session is to help you guys to land your dream job on cruise ships. Now, this is my first time hosting a live Q&A session like this one. I simply have no idea how this thing works, but I'm going to try and do my best. This is my first time. The way that we're going to do this, guys, please at any time, just post your questions. This is my first time. Okay. I think I am streaming myself live. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So yes, sorry about that. It was just playing in the background. So the way that I would like us to do this, guys, is please post your questions right in the live chat. I'll be seeing all the questions that come. The first thing I would like you guys to do is, first of all, please say hi in the live chat. Tell me where you are watching from. That way we can be able to, interact with each other. But the first thing that I would like to do, like I said, this session is to help you guys to find jobs on cruise ships. The first thing that I would like you guys to do, or that I would like us to do, is that I would like to first touch base on, important questions that I've been getting all over my social media, on my TikTok channel, on Facebook, on my YouTube, in the comments. Believe me, guys, I've been seeing all the comments and I've tried my best to assist where I can. And to those that I haven't been able to assist, I am going to do my best in this Q&A session. So basically, if you're watching me for the very first time, I'm Wandile Sambane. I help people land their dream job on cruise ship, and this has become my passion. Now, like I've said, guys, previously in my other videos, I started my international career about 10 years ago. This started to me as a dream, being born in poverty, coming from Eastern Cape in Mount Freya, being, raised living in a shack for about 15 years of my life. This has always been a dream for me, to be able to travel the world and actually, meet people, make money, see all the continents that I've been able to see. I've been through 7 continents and almost 100 countries. And through my experience and knowledge, this is why I want to pass this down to you guys. I want to show you the process. I want to actually, give it to you so that you can be able to do it yourself. Now, please do me a favor, guys. Stay till the end of this session, because I did promise you guys a giveaway whereby I'm going to basically, give you guys my free ebook. Now, I'm going to try and figure out a way on how to do that as we go through. If somebody knows how to do that, please let me know, because again, this is a session that, is going to be interactive between me and you guys. So without further ado, let me first see the comments. I see the comments are coming in. Okay, I see you, Rohit Kumar Singh. What is Cruise Career Talk? Isaac Serene, my inspiration. Kimberly, hi Wandile. Ashan, Bartender Income. My Diaries. Yeah, how are you? Okay, watching from Zimbabwe. Again, what is Cruise Talk from India? Hi, watching from South Africa. Hukai, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Pindule Nokwe, hi, I'm from SA. Simamkele, hi, I'm watching from Johannesburg, South Naturena. Simamkele, it rings a bell. And basically, guys, okay, this is how we're going to do it. Now, I'm going to attend the questions a little bit later on, but please do me a favor, guys. Hit those those hearts, keep them coming. This motivates me to get this session going and just to give me the energy that I need. Again, like I said, don't stop at any time. Just put your comments. Thank you for the hearts. I see them coming in. When you have a question, just post it up there. So the first question that I would like us to cover, which is most asked, guys, right? It is the question, what qualifications are needed on cruise ships? Now, guys, I can tell you this is going to differ from, job to job, from company to company, simply because on cruise ship you can find the most entry level job to the most experienced, and the most entry level jobs will need almost no qualifications or certification, and the more experienced or the more advanced it goes, there will be certain qualifications that you're going to need. But let us cover the general qualifications that are needed across all departments in cruise ships. Now, this will include something like age. Now, the age that is needed on cruise ships, it can be 18. If you're starting out as a cadet, it can be 18. If you are, let's say, maybe in youth programs, it can be 18, but generally it is going to be 21, right? Across all departments, with an exception of the ones that I have mentioned. Now, things like the language skills. Guys, English is the most used language, right? That is the basic. So English will be the requirement for almost any cruise line, with an exception of like private cruises, or if maybe you are working on river cruises, or your cruise line is sailing, let's say for an example, it is a French, specialty cruise, then the language that they would require is French. If it's maybe a German speaking ship, the language that they will require is German, and of course a little bit of English. So it will depend on the clientele, it will depend on the company, but in basic, for almost major cruise lines, I don't want to name any names up here on the live session, we want to be careful, but you guys know all the major cruise lines. You can put them in the comments if you know them yourself, but English will be the basic language. Now, another thing will be any relevant experience. Let me make an example. Relevant experience will include, let's say you are in customer service as an example. Let's say you are working in sales or you are working in reception. Now, previous or relevant experience in a customer service based role will be an added advantage, even if you did not work in reception before. But if, let's say, you've interacted in guests, maybe you were working at an airport, maybe you were working at a shop, maybe whatever that is that you were working at, that includes a personal touch in terms of the guest, that can add. And this is where in other videos I've highlighted that you can transfer your skills. We will call these transferable skills or transferable experience, even if you do not have direct experience. Once again, thank you for the hearts. I see them coming. Keep them coming, guys. This really motivates me and it gives me the energy. Now let's move on to the next one. There will be specific certifications that are needed for any job on cruise ships. Now, STCW Basic Safety Training. This is a requirement by law. This is a requirement on cruise ships. You need to have this basic STCW. Now, you've probably heard me on other videos say, I do not recommend people that they do this STCW training, especially if you are starting out and you are still looking for a job. The reason I say that is because these trainings are expensive. And for most people, they cannot afford to spend that kind of money, let alone on something that they don't even guarantee that they're going to get. Now, these certifications also expire. They now take about 5 years to expire. So let's say it takes you about a year to get a job and you've already gotten these STCWs. What happens? It means you've just forfeited a year before you could get a job. But the exception that I would like to make is, if you do or you are in a position that you can be able to get these STCW qualifications, by all means, yes, get it. Why? Because it's just going to be an added advantage to you to boost your chances of getting a job. I'm not saying they are a requirement. They're not. You can get a job without these STCWs. Once you get an offer letter of employment, then only you will need to do them. But like I said, if you are in a position financially and you can be able to do them, by all means, they will boost your chances of getting a job on cruise ships. Now, the next question that I would like us to cover is, how do I apply for a cruise ship job? Now, this might sound like a basic question, but I've gotten these questions a lot of times across my social media channels, across my YouTube channel. Most people don't know. Now, I always recommend that there are two options. Actually, if you do watch this video offline, or you watch the recording, because I'm going to post the recording, you will see that I will link it somewhere up in the screen or leave it in the description. There's a video I made that goes into details about how do you apply, and I also share 3 top agencies there. So check out that video if you do watch this at at the end, post-production. So the way that you can go about this is, there are 2 ways, guys. The first one is you can apply directly to the company. The second one is you can use an agency. My best way that I recommend, right, is, guys, use an agency. And here's the reason why I say that. With an agency, you're going to get a quicker response rate, number 1. Number 2, you're going to get up-to-date job postings. Sometimes if you're applying directly on the company website, not all the time, sometimes you can get job postings that are out of date. You can find that you apply and you never get a reply. But an agency that is dedicated or hired and approved by the company to recruit for the company will give you a quicker response rate, like I say. Now, guys, you have to be careful. You will not believe how many times I get people emailing me or sending me a message. Can you please check if this is legit to me? You understand? I've gotten an offer, and by the first moment I look at the thing, I tell them, I'm sorry, but that's a scam. You have to be careful, guys. There are people online that are scammers. There are people online that are looking to take your back. So you have to be careful on this one, guys. Now, let me recommend top agencies, and please write notes, take them down, or mention them in the comments for your future reference. Just write a comment live here, I don't mind. The first one I recommend is, of course, Viking Crew Recruitment. Now, there is Viking Cruises. That's not the one that I'm talking about. I'm talking about Viking Recruitment. If you can go online, you can find this very easily. That is the agency that hired me for the current job that I'm doing. I'm working for the most luxurious discovery yacht at sea. Beautiful ship. I got my job through that agency. So here I am, I just gave it to you. The next one I will recommend, and oh guys, this agency does not matter where you're from, whether you're from India, whether you're from Zimbabwe, South Africa, America, Australia, they will take your application. The next one will be, write this down, the Apollo Group, right? The Apollo Group are in charge of like Region 7 Seas, Virgin Cruise Lines, Silver Seas, really good cruise lines. They are an authorized agency for that group or for those brands. You can check them out, guys. You can get the information, send them an email, or follow the application process online. Now, guys, if you have just joined me, again, I'm hosting this live session for you. How we go or how we're doing things here is, I recommend that you post your questions on the live chat. I'm going to go through them and read them to you and give you a personal answer one by one. I'm not going to go anywhere until each and every question is answered. So at the moment, I'm busy covering the most general questions that I have. So again, if you just joined us, please give me the hearts. It gives me the energy. It gives me the motivation. Thank you. I see the hearts coming in. Throw it in the chat box if you have any questions again. So now, with those 2 agencies that I've mentioned, you can move mountain, guys. Oh, here's another one. I've got a client of mine that I'm busy working with. And if it is the one that I think it is, I'm not going to mention the name. I saw the name here. I did not know about them, but one of my clients that I'm talking about applied through this agency and they got the job. They seem to be legit. I've done my research on them and I can give it a go ahead for you guys. So the agency is www.jobsonaship.com. Go for it, guys. If you are that person that I'm talking about and you know what I'm talking about, please put it in the chat box. I will really appreciate it for other people to see what it is, how you got that job. We are here, remember guys, to share. We are here to give information. So if you happen to have any information, again, you know of an agency that I didn't mention or I didn't know of, put it in the chat box for other people to see. Remember, this video will go to other people even if they're not here on the live session. And another thing that I did recommend to you guys that are joining, please stay till the end because I'm going to give you access to my free ebook for free, guys. This ebook is packed with insider tips, information, all the steps are there to help you to land your dream job. So moving on to the next questions. The question is, what is the interview process like for cruise ship jobs? Now guys, to me, this is personally, I'm talking about me. Cruise ship job interviews are one of the easiest interviews you can go through. Maybe it's because of my experience in the industry. It's easier that I can say this. I'm sure it's not easy for everybody, but here's what I want you guys to keep at the back of your mind. Always when you approach any job interview, when you get to that stage, approach it with a mindset of owning that interview. Go in there not as a person that is desperate for a job. Go in there as a person that is about to showcase their skills, their experience, their knowledge, to the point where the agency or recruited manager, whoever, will say, wow, I want to hire this person. Be confident. Practice, practice, practice. I cannot stress this enough. Again, I go a little bit more in depth. There's a video I posted on how to get cruise ship jobs with no experience. I'm going to leave it also up there in the link and you can see this when the video is posted or published. Another one I posted after that was waiter question and interview question and answers. I'm also going to leave it up there and you can find the link in the description so you can go over this video. So again, like I said, guys, make sure you are confident. Own that interview. It's easy. Trust me, if you have experience and you know what you're talking about, let's say you applied for a waiter position and you know the basics about being a waiter, that's the one thing that's going to help you to win that interview. That is your confidence and to show them what you know. Even if you don't know stuff, the fact that you will be showing that you are willing to learn, that is what they are looking for. They are looking for people who are confident. They are looking for people with the right attitude. They are looking for people who are willing to learn. That is a priceless skill for anyone. As opposed to going in there and starting to shiver. Then they ask you a question and you are stuttering. That's a no-go, guys. Now, let's move on. I hope that one could help you. Let's move on to the next question. Can I work on a cruise ship without experience? I've already touched base on this. The short answer is yes. There's an exception. You need to know how to position yourself in a way that the recruitment agency or company will be interested in you, especially if you do not have experience prior. You have experience in land. That is an advantage. Trust me, there are many people who are first timers on board. They have never worked on a cruise ship before. That is why some cruise ships, they have training programs to put you through, if you are a first timer, so that you can be able to know what's happening. It's not rocket science, guys. It's not technical. It's not information technology. It's not engineering. It's simply a floating city at sea, and basically you're here to perform your duties and your job. So the short answer again is yes, you can get experience. Again, go over that video that I mentioned. You will know what I'm talking about. Again, guys, please keep the hearts coming. I see them popping. It gives me energy to keep going. I really appreciate it. And let me see. I see the questions coming. Okay, let me carry on with mine at the moment, and then I will get to yours. Remember to stay till the end so that you can get access to this ebook. Now, the next question is, what are the working hours and conditions like on a cruise ship? Now, guys, the way I would like to answer this question is, first of all, by law, there is no such thing. People are exaggerating. I've heard so many people say you work 15, 16 hours on a cruise ship. That's impossible, right? There is International Labour Organization, right, maritime laws that state that a crew member needs to get what we call rest time. And this is calculated on a weekly basis, right? On average, you work from 9 to 10 hours a day. You could be working overtime depending on your department, depending on your job. Sometimes you can put in 11 hours. Sometimes you can put in 12 hours. Sometimes you can put in 13 hours. I myself, guys, let me be honest with you. I work 9 hours, 10 hours at most. Nothing more than that. If I do put in overtime, it will be one day in a cruise. For an example, let's say we have public health cleaning, pH cleaning. You will know about this if you've ever worked on a cruise, but it's United States public health. Then we go into deep cleaning in the restaurants. We go into deep cleaning in the public spaces where guests, where guests are accessing these areas. Even in back areas where we prepare food, we go into deep cleaning. This will take a little bit of time. In those circumstances, or even on embarkation day, you can work an extra hour. But on a normal basis, I work about 10 hours a day. So I'm not sure about big cruise lines. I've never worked on a big cruise lines before. My previous company that I was working for, the maximum capacity was 600, 450, and 250 if I'm not mistaken. The company that I'm working for now, we've got yachts that are 100 passengers, and the one that I'm on is a 220 to 230 people. It's a small ship. I'm not going to answer things that I don't know. I'm going to talk about the law which governs all cruise lines and my experience, what I know. So moving on to the next question. What are the most popular positions on a cruise ship? Now, first of all, before I answer this question, bear in mind that, like I said, cruise ships are basically floating cities at sea, meaning almost any job that you can find on land, you can probably find on a cruise ship. From IT to engineering to navigation to deck to hotel-based, guest services, housekeeping, restaurant, bar, and the list goes on. It's endless, right? So it's going to depend, right, on, first of all, what is the most demanded positions. Now, the most demanded positions, or the most positions that are mostly available on cruise ships that are on high demand, are hotel based. These will be things like restaurant, housekeeping, front of house, right? Those are the most popular. Although in bigger cruise lines, there are even more positions that are available. Casino, slot machines and all of these things. But the most popular will be hotel based. Anything that falls under hotel, it has a high turnover. The moment it becomes a little bit technical, let's say doctors, for example, nurses, engineering, IT, DJs, entertainment team, these jobs are there, but they are at a lower demand. I hope that makes sense. Again, keep the hearts coming, guys. I love the energy that you are giving me, and I hope that could help on that question. Now, the next question that I would like to cover is, how much can I earn working on a cruise ship? Now, again, this will depend on the position and the job that you are doing. From my experience, one of the most basic positions or lowest positions, let's say as a galley utility or housekeeping utility or public area the lowest positions, they range from about, let's say, 900, 950. Then we start going up, let's say, to waiters, bartenders. It's going to depend on the company. These can start at 1,500 for certain, like, bigger cruise lines that have tips inclusive. For us, tips are not included. They are not not even mandatory. And I know companies like Virgin, they pay up to like 3,000 for waiters. So it's going to depend on the company that you are working for. It goes up in other positions: $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. Again, guys, depending on your expertise, whether you're a doctor, engineer, waiter, it's going to depend. There is not one salary, but for the most popular positions that I've mentioned, and for the most basic ones, they can start at 900. Now, let me tell you something. I'm from South Africa, right? $900 will amount, I'm not a math guy, but from the top of my head, it will amount to like 17,000 rand. Do you know that that's not even half of a minimum wage? It's maybe 4 to 5 times more to a minimum wage in South Africa. What does that tell you? If you are just starting out, you're looking to get into the cruise industry, you're getting paid, let's say, 17, 18,000. Bear in mind, it's untaxed. Also remember, you don't pay rent, you don't pay for food, you don't pay for linen, you have zero expenses. All the money that you're making is simply for you to keep. Now, I can tell you, that's an incredible start. When I started, I can tell you, in 2018, I started with, I think it was 2,100, around there. I can't remember properly. $2,100. When I converted that to South Africa, it was about 37,000 or 36,000 rands back then, and it kept going up. It kept going up. You understand? My last job that I was working, I was making more than 50,000. I'm not gonna disclose how much I'm making now, but I'm just giving you guys, sort of some inspiration and motivation that on cruise ships, life can be, better. It's not easy. And again, please do not confuse the cruise lines. The cruise lines that I've worked for, incredible, because they are smaller ships. I've heard a lot of things about big cruise lines. All I can say to everybody that's applying there is good luck. Remember that it's a stepping stone. Wherever there is challenges, wherever you feel uncomfortable, that's an incredible, that's an incredible opportunity for growth. It's an incredible opportunity for you to step up. Remember, you're not going to be there forever. You might end up even coming to cruise lines like the ones that I work for. That is where you need to start. Do it, get it done, finish your contract. You will look back, remember the memories, remember the hard times, remember the good times, remember the places that you've seen, remember the people that you've met, the friends that you've created. It will all be worth it, but it's all going to be up to who? Guess? Up to you guys. So, again, please keep in mind that keep a positive attitude and an open mind on cruise ships, because however it starts off, you understand, that's not permanent. There is so much more opportunities available. Now, I don't really want to keep this long. Let me see how many questions I prepared. Okay, I talked about how much you can earn. What is life on board really like? I get this question often as well. Now, I always answer this question with one question. It's what you make out of it. How's that? And however, believe me, however you take out of your experience on board, that is your creation. That is your experience. Nobody can take that from you. You can have the worst time of your life. You can have the best time of your life. Guess who it's dependent on? On you. And on what? On a choice. So I can say it's all up to you to answer that question. Now, the next question is, how can I advance my career on a cruise ship? This is an important question I get, because I know some people, they are looking to advance their careers, they are looking for growth, they are looking to climb the corporate ladder, they are looking to do whatever. Opportunities are available, guys, on board. The last company that I've worked for, guess what? They had an internal program for crew members to further their studies. Whatever job that you are doing or position, you can go home at an accredited university, or let's say institution, let me not say university, institution. You can apply, you can study. Guess who's gonna pay? The company. For why? Because they want to improve you, they want you to grow, they want you to be an asset to the company. Even the company that I'm currently working for, excuse me, they are implementing this now, whereby they are paying for crew members. What great opportunity is that? Imagine you getting paid a great competitive salary compared to anywhere else in the world. And on top of that, you get benefits like this. And that's not only the benefits. I'm going to run through the comments, and if there is a question that pops up, I'm going to talk about that. Now, the next question is, and that's the last one, I guess. I don't think I want to cover this one. It's not really important in my, it's not really important right now, and I'm looking at the time, and I really want to now go to the question and answers and start answering you guys. So now again, please guys, keep the hearts going. I see them coming. Remember, we are concluding now this session, or we are coming to the end of this session. Now I'm going to answer all of your questions. Even if you watch this video when it's posted, not on this live, drop your questions in the comments. I'll try my best to answer it. Some questions, they might end up being videos in future if I feel like there's a lot of value and benefit for other people. So please keep the hearts coming. Please keep the likes. Also, please share this video, guys, on the live. Also, post-production to someone that you think can benefit. If you are also benefiting, share this video to the people. Now, we're going to start with Rohit Kumar Singh. What is Cruise Career Talk? I'm not sure about your question, Rohit. What do you mean? If you can maybe explain what is it that you mean, I can be able to answer that, because I don't want to answer something I'm not sure. Also, I see that there are more people that are coming in. To those that have just joined, guys, remember, post your questions on the live chat. Stay till the end. I've got a surprise for you. I'm giving away today my ebook. I'm usually selling this book, but I've promised for people that attended this live, staying till the end, and I'm gonna ask you to please subscribe. Also, before I give you the ebook, I'm going to give it to you anyway, but please make sure you are subscribed, and you will get that only if you stay till the end, because I'm only going to give you the link at the end of this video or towards the end. So the next one is Isaac Serire. We've already spoken about this one, my inspiration. Can we mark questions that I've answered? I'm not sure how I can do that. Okay, Kimberly, hi Wandile, Ashan, bartender income. Ashan, I think I've already answered your question, that it's going to depend on your cruise line, and it's going to depend on the policies they have and the company. But I can give you on the top of my head, in my last company that I've worked for, I don't want to disclose personal information about my current company, but I can tell you, in my last company, bartenders were making around 2,800 euros. That is probably, I don't know in dollars, 2829 or something, plus tips on top of that. That was the basic. So I hope your question was answered. My diary is by T. Yeah, how are you? I've already done this. Okay, let me see, where did I end? Watching from Zimbabwe, I saw Pindile. Hi from SA. Hi from Naturena Osmamkele. Okay. Hi, watching from South Africa, from Zimbabwe. Thank you. Nonhlanhla Moyo. And immediately after that, Sanele Moyo. Hi, watching from Brits Northwest. Thank you, Sanele. Kimberly Chaitika. What position are you doing on cruise ships? Hey, guys, people keep asking me this question. I don't know why. Is it important what I'm doing, or what's more important is the value that I'm giving you? Anyways, I'm a waiter on board. I also work as a barista. I'm also a qualified professional bartender, to answer your question. And cruise career talk. Again, Rohit, I'm not sure what that means, sir. If you can maybe down in the comments, just mention that. I'll come back to you once again if I see it again. Hello, watching from Turkey. Thank you, mind blown reactions all the way from Turkey. What job would be suitable if you want to earn tips and save your salary? Okay, I'll give it straight to you. In my knowledge and experience, if you want to make tips, guys, restaurant, stewards, or housekeeping, let me say hotel-based positions are the best ones if you want to make tips. And that's where we make the most money. Okay, let me not go there. But I hope I answered your question. Now, Manusha Rupimo Manchu. Hello, sir. I'm watching from Rudaport, Johannesburg. Thank you very much. I see a lot from South Africa. Pauline Chitoto. Hello, it's Pauline. Hi, Pauline. Tobela Tinishe. Stellenbosch, Western Cape. Thank you, Stellenbosch. Pauline again, SA Johannesburg. Thank you, Pauline. Nomvula Mahambelana. Hi, watching from South Africa. Thank you, Nomvula. Rohit again, what is cruise career talk? Maybe I'm going to get to this one. Rohit, please explain what do you mean by that so I can answer you. Hi, I'm watching from Zimbabwe. How should I apply such that I get a response, especially security jobs? I have all the recruitments. I'm not sure where you are from, Ruth Gumbo, but I'm going to make an assumption and say maybe you're from South Africa. If you are from South Africa, go to Grisa. They are hiring for Royal Caribbean security guards. Send them an email, Grisa Gome Recruitment International. They are also available on Facebook. So you can search either on Facebook or you can go to the page on Google, Grisa, Grisa. You'll thank me later. Kitty, please don't delete the live. I am at work. Don't worry, Kitty. I'm going to post the live so that those who couldn't attend, they'll be able to see the live. And maybe if I get enough people from the ones that are not going to be watching the live but watch the video when it's posted, who want also the ebook, maybe I might just give it to you guys. But let's see. I'm not going to delete it to answer your question. Abu Bohan Isaac, please, I'm a Ghanaian currently in South Africa. How can I get a Siemens book here? I've completed my medicals with ShipMed. Also, my visa interview is next week. Any advice or tips for me? Isaac, Abu Bohan, whoever that you've applied with, your agency or your company, email them. But don't worry about Siemens book. Don't sweat about it. Siemens book, they will send you the documents to apply. They will tell you what you need to do. They will apply on your behalf after you've completed those documents, and you're going to get your Siemens book when you get on board. Whatever ship that you're joining, that's where you're going to find your Siemens book. Don't sweat it. Just send them an email if you're feeling like you're not sure. Ask about it. They will take you through the process when they get there. But the Siemens book, don't stress about it. You will not be able to start working on board cruise ship without a Siemens book. So, let's move on to the next one. Nelly Siwe Maoto. I'm watching from East London, South Africa. Thank you, East London, Eastern Cape, my hometown. Oh, home province. Manucha, I'm getting rejection, sir. I don't know what is missing in my CV. Now, Manucha, I've recently resorted to helping out people draft ATS professional CVs. So what I suggest that you do is, please check my profile or link. You will see my email there. For some reason, when I leave it on the comments, something funny happens, but I'm going to maybe leave it on the screen on the post-production. Also, I'm going to say it here, info at Wandile Sambane as the channel name.com. Send me an email with your CV attached. I will review and I will tell you if I can be able to assist you, and then we'll take it from there. Nomcebo Janet, does Viking Agency Cruise need experience? Now, it's going to depend again on the position that you will be applying for. In most cases, yes, they will need experience. But if you are looking into general entry level positions, like I've discussed previously, you can use, let's say, experience that is relevant. Or if you have zero experience, that might be a problem, because experience is important on cruise ships. Although there are ways you can get in without like that direct experience, as I mentioned, I suggest, you know what, Nomcebo, watch the video that I've mentioned. I'm going to leave a link on the post-production, and you can find it also in the description in that post-production. So maybe go over this video again and you can see that video, or you can simply go to my channel directly, look for the video that's titled "How to Get a Cruise Ship Job with No Experience." You will thank me later. I'm not sure. Username, why is the quality so bad? Hey, let me check. Is it on? Okay. On my laptop here right now, I'm looking at this live stream. The quality looks very good. I'm not sure if you are the only one, but if there's anyone else experiencing those difficulties, please let me know. But I see on my side it's really good. The quality is perfect. I'm not sure, but let me know if somebody else has that problem. Pindi, hi Wandile, please assist with STCW trainings in South Africa that is affordable. I got an offer with Carnival, but they require STCW certificates. Pindi, there are two places you can do STCW that I know of in South Africa. It's in Johannesburg, number one, and the second one, it's in Cape Town. So STCW certificates are not cheap. That is just a general rule, but they do cost differently depending on where you are going. I did them in Durban at STCSA. The basic courses cost me about 8,900 if I'm not mistaken. And if you include security awareness as well as crowd management, they come to almost 12,000. There's not a place that I know that could be cheaper than that. But again, do your research. Make sure you do them at an accredited institution, and that's just the nature of it. You will need your STCWs. Don't mess up your offer that you've just got. Congratulations, and just go for it and find a place that is suitable for you, like I've said. Pindilwe nokho, sell yourself. Absolutely, that's the way to go. Pauline, again, please say the third agency again. I left to go get a pen and I missed. Okay, Pauline, I would suggest that you go through the recording. I'm going to post this video once we are done, and you're going to find it right there. Phoenix Classic, I got a job through your video. I started applying 2 months ago after I've been watching your videos. I started from the first video you posted, and it was so easy for me because of the way you teach. Thank you very much, Phoenix. I'm not sure whether I should say my sister or my brother, but thank you very much, Phoenix. That is what I always recommend other people that they do. Of course, it's not going to be easy for everyone, but I take you guys through the process. As he's saying here, he watched the very first video I posted on my channel, and he's been following the steps. And at the end of this live session, or towards the end, I'm going to give you an even easier way to help those people that are really struggling. Because again, remember, we are all on different level, guys. It can be easy for me. I've helped people through my YouTube videos that easily, but others are struggling. So we are not on the same levels, as I said, and that is totally okay. So congratulations and thank you for sharing. Keep the hearts coming, guys. I see them, and please, the energy that I'm getting from this, it's amazing, and thank you very much. Jonathan Mbinga, I love your videos. Thank you very much, sir. I love making them, and I am glad that you enjoy watching them too. Again, remember to share this video to others if you find any value to this. Pindile Nokwe says, congratulations, Phoenix Classic. Thank you very much, Pindile. That's why we are here. We are here to do exactly that, and congratulate others and share information and basically learn from each other. Remember, guys, I'm not an expert here. I don't know everything. I'm simply sharing my experiences. I'm sharing what I know. If for any reason or wherever there's something that you think that it can add value, I always suggest, this is not my channel, it's not my community, it's ours. By all means, please assist. Please chip in. It will be greatly appreciated. My live stream has been interrupted. I'm not sure why. I hope I'm the only one. Okay, I see the hearts coming. Okay, I think there's a problem with my connection on my laptop, but on my phone it seems to be fine. I see the hearts coming. Ivania Multimedia says, hi Ivania. Please, I just joined. What is the name of your ship, please? Ivania, I do not like disclosing personal information about my company for various reasons that I cannot talk about, but this is not about me. Okay, we are back online, I see on my laptop. This is not about me, guys. It's more about you. All the information that I share, it has nothing to do with me and everything to do for you. I'll answer all the questions that you guys need that will benefit you. But when it comes to personal information about where I work, I've answered what I do, how much I earn, all these things, guys. I can give you examples, but that is just personal, and with no offense, I think we can just keep it that way. But thank you for the question, Ivania. We are going to have a replay of this live, so please, if you missed anything, you can always go back when we publish. I think by Sunday the video will be up live. Just be on the lookout for it. Ashin Rapal, do you suffer any ligament injury while working for long hours on feet? I'm going to answer this personally. I've never suffered any ligament injury. English, guys. For me personally, it depends again from person to person. Remember, before you come on board, you do your medicals that the doctor deems you fit for duty. If you've passed those medicals, you should be fine. There's nothing that should be a problem to my experience. So, excuse me, I don't think you need to worry about that one. But again, I'm not sure about other companies. I don't know about other cruise lines. I'm speaking on behalf of what I know. Can I ask for a longer contract or extension of contracts? Yes, you can. Guess what? I'm currently on extension. In my company, we work 4 months. So my contracts are 4 months. Guess what? I asked for a month. Well, they extended me for half a month, and I asked for a month more. So I'm extending 1.5 months, meaning I'm working 5.5 months. That is a month and a half extra salary. The only reason I did that is because we get 2 months vacation. I want to spend 3 months and a week at home, and they've granted me that. So it is flexible. You can ask for longer extensions on vacation or working. Those are negotiable depending on your company, but the companies I've worked for, they've got no problems at all. Nomvula says, do nurses also use the same recruitment agencies that you mentioned, or there are other recruitment agencies that they can use? When it comes to recruitment agencies, I'll be honest with you, I've never really looked into the medical field as to the agencies, but here's what I can recommend. Go to websites like Carnival Cruises, bigger cruise lines. They will give you all the details about different departments. Follow those links on how to apply. You might just get something about the medical side. Also, what I always recommend people, research, and triple check. That is just what's going to help you. The agencies that I've shared, they hire for various positions. I'm just not sure for medicals. Actually, you're giving me homework. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start doing research on the medical field. I'm going to ask the doctors and nurses on board how they applied, and I'm going to come back to you. But for my company, I know that they use Viking recruitment, and I'm almost 90% sure that they came via Viking as well. But I don't want to say something and put it as that when I'm not sure. I have to be honest on that one. I hope that can answer your question, Nomvul. Pindilo Noke Value, thank you very much. See, Pindilo is very active. Laura B, what jobs can I get on cruise ship? I work as a customer service representative. Laura, if you came in late, please go through the recording of this one. If you worked for a customer service, if you worked as a customer service representatives, there are many jobs you can get. Any job that is customer service related, example reception, sales. If you've got experience in sales, I don't know what representative you were, what sort of representatives you were for which company, but whatever that you've dealt with before in the past, that you can closely match with a job that is available on board, you can absolutely go for that. Research the jobs. Also in the ebook, guys, I go through all the different departments, all the jobs, and for that reason, this is why I said stay till the end so you can get a copy of the ebook and then you can see what research I've done and what is it that I've included. I hope you're going to stay, Laura, so you can get the ebook and you can get a little bit of clarity. Uneli Matoho, a heart with a plus. Not sure what that means, but thank you, Nelly. Mantusha. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. I'm here until the live ends. Thank you very much. Laura B. Message retracted. Okay. Tapiwa Mutirikwa. Can someone fail an entry position job interview for dining steward? How best can I prepare for that position? Yes, you can fail. What I can tell you or give you a tip on how to best prepare. Guys, whenever you apply for job positions, first, this is how I do CVs. This is how I recommend people that they understand. First, research the job posting. Go through the job description. See what it is that they need. Then from that, see what further research you can do that aligns with the job description so you can understand it better, right? So when you go for the interview, the answers that they will ask are always going to be linked with the job interview as well as the company. In some cases, the values of the company, a little bit of, not much about the history, but job description related. If you can master knowing the job description, you can be confident in speaking about the job itself. You can be confident in knowing what is expected from you for that position. You can be confident in answering the interviewer, you understand, in terms of positioning yourself in a way that you sell yourself to the best of your ability to say what is it that you can provide, what value can you bring to the company. You are almost telling them exactly what they said in the job description, but you are using your own uniqueness. You are using your own, how can I say, way of putting it to them. Again, go through the video where I share interview tips of waiters in a cruise ship. Even if you're not a waiter, but that can add some value to you. I hope you're going to do that. The next one is, Len Boy, is it possible to apply without hotel management? But I have a more than 2 years experience in the hotel industry. Absolutely. Is it possible to apply without hotel management? I'm not sure what hotel management you mean, but if you've got experience in the hotel industry, absolutely, it's possible to apply. Again, remember, whatever job that you apply for, you can't apply, let's say you've worked as a waiter, now you want a supervisory position. Come on, you are setting yourself for failure. If you've worked as a waiter, apply for the waiter because they can only accept you for a position that you have experience in. Once you're in and you prove yourself to be worthy, then you can look at things like promotions and that. In my company that I work for, if you're loyal, if you put in the work, this is what they are all about. You understand? They're all about growing people. They're all about promoting people. You understand? So yes, it is possible if I think or understood the question. Len Boy. Oh, I've done that. Ethel Sibanda, very informative. Thank you very much, Ethel. Much appreciated. Nelly Saposo, hi Puti, can you please advise on making visa after or before getting a job overseas? Nelly, so firstly, you won't be able to get a visa without a job offer, because part of the documentation that you're going to need when you go for a visa is proof that you've been employed or offered a position on board. So again, guys, this is why I recommend, I've laid out the steps. I forgot who mentioned this earlier on, that they've been following the steps the way I've been giving you guys. You're talking about visa. Visa on my 7-step process is on step number 6. What about the first 5 steps? Have you done that? Have you implemented them? Have you qualified? because you can't be worrying about something that's 6 steps ahead if you haven't completed the steps. I hope it makes sense. This is not an attack, it's just a reality check. Focus on the step and the level that you at, and then of course move on step by step. You can do it however you like, however you feel. I'm not saying you should listen to what I'm saying, but to the people that I've helped, that have followed my instructions, most of them have gotten jobs, and congratulations to them. And maybe if you can be able to do that as well, it can help you. So next one, Celeb Yupe, watching from Kenya, targeting girly utility dishwasher position. I'm preparing for my interviews. Thank you, Celeb, all the way from Kenya. If you follow the steps that are outlined, if you haven't gotten my ebook, I will give it to you today if you stay till the end. You will be successful, and I wish you nothing but the best. And like the rest, please come back and give us feedback on our channels, on the community. We started a new Facebook group. We're going to talk about, well, not Facebook group, Facebook page. I'm going to talk about that at the end. But thank you, Celeb from Kenya. Bosisiwe Mark, hi Wandile, do you utility FNPS stewardess and tips? It's very difficult, to be honest with you, especially, well, it's going to depend, honestly. I know utilities that make tips, but remember, you are not interactive with the guest directly when you are in utility. You are just assisting. It's like being an assistant waiter, for example. Some can make tips, but if you are in utility in the galley, of course, you're not going to see the tips. If you are on the floor and maybe you are helping out your team members, let's say your waiters or your team, and you guys, depending on the people, and they make the tips, they can share with you the tips. Or if you do get a chance to interact with the guest, yes, you can make tips. So it really depends on which utility you at. Are you at the front of house? Are you at the back of house? So that's all going to depend on that. Nelisa again, hi, watching from Johannesburg. Hi, watching from Zimbabwe. Janet, thank you from Zimbabwe. Nelisa Posa, a heart with a plus again. Thanks, Nelisa. Sylvia, hi, watching from India. I want to join for beautician. Please give your NB. Okay, for beautician, Sylvia, I know Steiner Group or Steiner, yes, it's a recruitment agency or company, whatever it is. I don't have too much information about that, but just search Steiner on Google. They will give you information about beauticians. Again, guys, please, here's something now, it's coming up to me as I'm going through the questions. I think we should have a group, maybe on Facebook. Okay, let me save this till the end. We'll talk about this in the end. Please remind me if I forget to talk about this. But Sylvia, please stay till the end. We're going to touch base on your question. I'm seeing the time, it's already been long, and I really want to answer each and every question that's here. Hi, watching from India. Thank you, Sunkari Manasa, all the way from India. Norma, hi, watching from South Africa. Thank you, Norma. Hi, watching from India. Thank you, Sunkari. Hi, I'm from SA in 48. Do I still qualify? I worked at a casino as a cashier and slots attendant. Here's what I can tell you, Nomi. On cruise ship, there is a minimum age requirement, as I've discussed earlier, which is 18 in some positions and 21 in some. There's not a law that I know on cruise ships that says there's a maximum or cutoff age. So what I'm trying to say is, as long as you are medically fit, you've got the experience, mama, go ahead, do it. Age is just a number on cruise ships. I was talking to another client of mine yesterday, that we're gonna start working together. She's 53. Can you believe it? She just did the STCWs. I can't disclose the name, I won't anyways. She's 53, guys. She just finished the STCWs going on the cruise ships. What does that tell you at 48? It's never too late. That's all I can say. Thank you for the hearts. I see them coming, guys. So age is just a number. Thank you, sir, Manucha. Thank you, Manucha. Bernard Ndlovu. Hi, I'm watching from South Africa. How can I apply? Currently working at a call center as a sales consultant, coming from Zimbabwe. I have a CompTIA A+ with no experience. Okay, Bernard, to help you much better. I've already covered a lot about that, but I'm going to leave a link somewhere up on the screen on the recording after this live is finished. Maybe the video will be out on Sunday. I'm not too sure, depending on the edits that I need to make. But go through that video or stay till the end. You're going to get the ebook anyways. It will tell you all the steps that you need to follow. So otherwise, there's something else also towards the end that I'm going to present as an offer to you guys. And depending if the people want it, we're going to take it from there. So Bernard, please make sure you stay till the end and I will attend that question personally or in general way. Now guys, before I give you the link to the ebook, right? Let me pull up the link. Just give me a second, guys. Because now I closed everything and then it's just the link is no longer there. So first of all, guys, I would like to make an offer with you guys. Thank you for staying again if you didn't hear me till the end. I really enjoyed this session. I had an incredible time with you guys. I can see the hearts are still coming, the love is coming, and I can see there's still a lot of people who are here. To the ones that have left, who couldn't hear me, or the ones that were busy, we might do something about the ebook, but please go through the recording. I will try to see and maybe edit or cut out the parts that you cannot hear me. So here's the offer that I have for you guys. Firstly, before I go to the ebook, I'm just gonna try and multitask here because I want to pull up the link before you guys can leave, and try to put it okay, now it's fine, thank you, and try to put it on the screen. Okay, I've got an offer for you guys, and basically I'm going to play open cards with you, right? And please tell me if you hear me, whatever I'm saying. I'm going to play open cards with you guys. Since this year started, I've dedicated a lot of my time and effort in trying to help people as much as I can. And I've done the ebook, that's helping. I've done the YouTube channel, that's helping. But there are still people who have resorted to wanting my, let's say, personal services, mentorship and guidance, step by step, one-on-one. And I've got some clients that I'm working on that I'm doing that, and it's helping a lot, because remember I said we are not the same. Some people, it's not going to be as easy as others. So the problem that I'm facing now is there's a lot of demand in terms of people who require me to help them, and I can no longer keep up with that time. First of all, I'm still full-time employed. As you can see, I'm on board. So I've thought about something, and I've actually been thinking of how can I possibly help out even more people. So here's what I have in mind, or what I'm busy doing. I'm busy implementing or trying to implement, let's say, a system whereby instead of helping, let's say, 10 people at a time and using all of my hours to try and do that, that system can help out 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people, doesn't matter how many, exactly at the same time, and it won't require so much time from me, right? So what that system will do is the very process that I'm doing in sharing and working you one by one. So everything that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, I'm going to log it on that system, and the way that we're going to interact, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. We're going to interact via the chat or in the comments on the lessons that I'm going to build into the system. And we might be doing either weekly, weekly sessions like this, or let's say bi-weekly sessions. I'm not sure at this moment. So the system is going to cost me money to develop, right? And what I would like from you guys is anyone on the live or even outside the live that says, okay, I'm interested. I want to be part of your inner circle, right? I want you to assist me, and I'm serious. So I'm asking for a pledge to develop the system. Otherwise, if people are not interested, then we're not going to develop the system. We're just going to keep going as we are going, and there's nothing wrong with that. So the pledge that I'm asking for is, if you're serious about this, right, for me to walk you through step by step, personally or in a group format, right, I'm asking for a pledge of 1,000 Rand to develop the system. And I'm going to give you guys about 3 weeks to 4 weeks and give you feedback on how the system is going. If that works, great. We can continue from there. If it does not work, I'll simply give you your money back, right? Most people know me now, found me on social media, and some people know me through social media, and I value and I respect my brand. Why am I telling you this? Because everything that I've been doing is for your benefit. So the only reason I want to develop the system is to make things easy for me, to make things easy for you, so that we could help out even more people. Think of this. That system can even help out, let's say, someone who's still in college right now, right? Because once we develop the system, we can be able to keep, maintaining it, generating the system for the next year, 2, 3, 4, 10 years, doesn't matter, for as long as we have it live, right? Now, I've mentioned what you're going to get if you do pledge the 1,000 Rand. Also, you're going to get exclusive first-hand, you understand? Let's say, insight into the system. You're going to help me in terms of telling me if there are bugs, so we can improve the system. You're going to help me to tell me, let's say, there are things you think we can improve on the system, so that when we start getting the system to the public, we can have a good working system. And here's the thing. Once we get the system to the public, it's not going to cost 1,000 Rand. That I can tell you already. It's going to be way more than that. I don't know at this moment. Maybe 3 times, 4 times, I don't know. But the people who are going to, that small group of people, I'm not looking for a lot of people, that small group of people that are going to say, okay, here's my pledge, 1,000 Rand. I'm inputting, help us develop the system. We want the help, not only for us, but for others that follow after. Then we can be able to do it, right? So, once we are done with the system, we are now going to release it publicly. Good working system, that's going to help out even more people. So, if you are interested in the system, whether now live here or at the recording of this video, whenever you get it, you can either tell me I'm interested in the comments here, or you can send me an email to info@wandilesambane.com. I'm going to leave it on the screen or in the description when it's post-production, right? So again, if there are people that are interested in that system, please do guys let me know, and we can take it from there, right? I can see already Smamkele is saying develop the system, Boti. We can also even help, we can. This will change people's lives. Exactly, Smamkele. Thank you, Siswami. That is the reason why I'm saying, but I need people that are committed. You understand? I need people that are serious. I can see Nonhlanhla Moyo, I'm interested and serious. Thank you, Siswami. I need people that are serious. I need people that says, I want to change my life. You understand? Because this is what I've seen already in doing this work, that it can give you that benefit. I'm not going to be able to do consultations one-on-one forever because it's exhausting. It's a lot of time. Think of a system where everything is integrated. We live in a technology world. Why do we need to write letters and send them when we can simply use WhatsApp, and like that, the communication is there? That's the purpose of technology. Yeah. Norma, Neisha, please do Wandile. Okay. So, all you guys that are interested again, please send me an email to say, Puti, I'm interested in the system, and then I can give you further information on how we can start collecting funds for the pledge. Because even if it's 5 people, right? Even if it's 10 people, even if it's 2 people, even if it's, I've already seen here, there's more than 2 people. Here's Manusha also. I would like to be part of this. Also, I'm interested. Already there's about what, 3-4 people that have already said, I think this is a great idea. So we can start with this, but I need to be transparent and honest with you guys. As I said, once I get the pledge, I'm going to require 3 to 4 weeks to start testing and working on the system, and I'm going to start giving you feedback on, okay, here's where we are with the system, right? Everything that I'm sharing, everything that I've done in terms of how to write a CV, give you templates, right? Downloadable templates on how to do that. You're going to see me, how I research, how I, let's say, how I compile ATS CVs, right? Let me tell you something. The ebook, I sell it for 298. It's about 300 rand. CVs, I charge 300 rand and 400 rand when it's with a cover letter. Can I tell you something? Already, if you bought my ebook and you wanted a CV with a cover letter, you've paid 700. And guess what? You still have no clue what to do. Or you are very far from getting a job. But if you pledge 1,000 rand now, think of how much more you're going to get. Yes? Think of how much value that's going to bring. And the system is yours. Once it's fully developed, it's yours to keep. It's yours to share with your friends if you want. It's yours to share with anyone if you want to. They can buy it too. But once we get it to the market, like I said, it's going to be more expensive than what it is right now. So I see people saying, I'm interested. Bernard, Wookie, so very interested. Elena, that's a great idea. Okay, so thank you guys. We are done with that one. Please do send me an email and we're going to take it from there. I'm going to simply collect these names and we're going to start the pledges, and from there maybe I'll have a group, I don't know, something. I'll decide on that later on how we're going to do it. But I see that people are in and they are interested. Ebook that I've promised you guys, because I really want to keep my word and I really want you guys to see. Even if, trust me, even if you've seen the ebook, you will see, you will understand everything that is needed, but it still doesn't mean you will know what to do. And it will be different than me personally taking you through the process. I hope you can see the value of what I'm talking about here. So I'm just trying to go into my drive to give you the link, guys. We come to the end of this video. And again, guys, thank you for staying. I see there's still quite a lot of people. The hearts are coming in. This says a lot to me, guys. You could be doing something else, but you chose to be here. So thank you for your time. I do notice and value, and I don't take it for granted. So really, again, thank you very much. Like always, it's been a pleasure hosting and presenting this video to you today. I hope you got more value than you've ever bargained for. And good luck on everything. Remember, guys, to keep watching the channel, keep sharing the value, keep, helping others out so that they can also benefit. And I hope everything goes well with our system that we are developing. And within time, we can take it out to the world. But I can only do it if you guys help me out, develop the system. And if you really want that, like you said tonight, I've seen that. And thank you once again. Good luck to everybody and have a good night. Oh, Pindile is talking about the Facebook page. Before we go, yes, thank you for reminding me. I forget. So guys, I've also started a new Facebook page. Please, guys, go to my Facebook page, Wandile Sambane. Everything is the same. Not to my personal profile. You will see there's difference. Go to my Facebook page, like and follow. I'm going to be sharing even more value on the page. And if you were on the live, mention that you were on the live or something like that, and we can interact so we can grow the page and get it to more people. Once again, thank you to everyone. Thank you very much. Let me just go through the comments quickly. Please tell us about the Facebook page. You said you must remind you. Okay, thank you, Siswa. We've gone through that. We really appreciate for your support. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Thank you very much, my sister. All the best in everything. Blessings to you as well. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, then you and God bless you, sir. Thank you. Tears of joy. Oh, this just warms my heart. Yes, remind about Facebook. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sambane. Thank you, Nelly. Yes, yes. Enkosi mhlekazi kwande kukhanya pho ukhoyo uThixo abe nawe okosibulela thina njalo. Kubulela mina tata siyabonga. Kwande nakuwe kukhanye futhi ngenjalo. Silapha nje sidibene ukuba sincedisane siye phambili. Thank you to everyone, guys. Yes, don't forget about Facebook. Love from India. Love from South Africa. And have a good night. Stay safe, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.